The alert came while I was still on the road, halfway home. A ping from the security system. Our gate had opened. Odd. She never used it at that time of night. My grip tightened around the steering wheel. The road ahead stretched into the dark, but my mind was already racing, pulling apart possibilities, sketching shadows that hadn't yet formed. Then I turned the corner and saw it. A black SUV, sleek, polished, far too expensive to be mine. It sat bold in front of my house, engines still purring, headlights slicing the night like blades. And inside, her. My wife. Leaning close to a man I'd never seen. The glow from her phone painted her skin pale, guilty. She laughed at something he said. I couldn't hear it, but I didn't need to. I knew that laugh. Soft, careful, the one she used when she wanted to charm, to impress. Two men stepped out as soon as I pulled in. Not hers. Not randoms. Muscle. One pressed a hand to my chest, barring me from moving forward. The other shifted his jacket, metal flashing beneath. Then the man in the SUV rolled his window down and leaned out. His voice was casual, heavy with arrogance. She's with me now. We packed her things, and came to put you in the hospital. The words didn't cut. They hooked. Slow, deliberate, tearing their way in. I should have staggered. Should have broken. Instead, I smiled. Her choice was hers, I told him evenly. Bringing them was yours. His face tightened. The enforcers stepped in. The first swung, fist grazing my jaw. He thought that would fold me. It didn't. I moved into him, calm and precise, driving my elbow into his throat. He gagged and dropped. The second rushed me too fast, too reckless. I caught his arm, twisted, and felt bone give way under my grip. His scream split the night, and then there was silence. The man in the SUV froze, hand hovering over the door handle. My wife's face lit by panic, her mouth slightly open. Not just horror. Recognition. Deep down, she'd always known what I was capable of if pushed. I didn't go to her. Not yet. My eyes stayed on him, the man who thought he could arrive in my driveway and claim ownership. He opened his mouth, but I silenced him with a single gesture. Stay there. My tone cut sharper than any knife. He obeyed. Then she spoke. Please don't. Her voice cracked, and for a moment I remembered how it once whispered only to me. But that woman was gone. What sat in the SUV now was just a stranger in her skin. I turned away from the men groaning on the ground and stepped to the window, close enough for him to see the calm in my eyes. You think you've won her, I said quietly. But what you've really taken are her lies. Everything she told me, she'll tell you. Every promise she broke here, she'll break with you. Enjoy it, until it rots. He tried to smirk, but the weight of my words crushed it into something brittle. I looked at her then, long enough for her to see the emptiness where my love once lived. Your clothes might be in his car, I said. But your conscience stays here. Every time you close your eyes, you'll relive tonight. You'll hear them fall. I stepped back. No shouting. No begging. Only silence. Minutes later the SUV pulled away. His arrogance cracked. Her face pressed against the glass, pale and hollow. Inside, the house was still. Her perfume lingered faintly in the air, her shoes by the door, the dent in the couch where she used to sit. Traces of a life we had built, now gutted by her hand. I sat at the table and breathed. Not rage. Not grief. Clarity. She had chosen, and so had I. No words, no fight, no spectacle could match the silence I'd left her with. She would live with that silence every day, a ghost of me carved into her memory. Her betrayal belonged to her now, not me. I poured a glass of water. My hands steady. For the first time, I understood. Control isn't about clinging on. It's about knowing when to let go. And I had let go. When I turned off the lights and climbed the stairs alone, I didn't think of her. I didn't think of him. only of the door closing behind me, and how final it sounded.